Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife was shocked, as in they couldn't believe it, as it was said allegedly that the palace guards captured two young men trying to invade the palace with some jars. My people, this life, no balance at all. You know that this time around, they said Ooni of Ife has a whole lot of guards surrounding the whole palace, both at the back, in the front, the corners, every angle. They say you cannot move half a pole in that palace without seeing one or two guards. And before Oni employed these people, they said before now, they have few guards in the palace, and those guards stay at the front of the palace and there may be few places. But that back, they said the palace is such a very big place. It's a gated community, you know, so it is very big. So most times, those people, if they want to do any of those things that they are doing, they will come through the back. But this time around, they said even the gate that connects the palace with another community, they have guards surrounding those places right now. You see, the king is prepared from what we are hearing. They said he is highly prepared for Queen Naomi's return, and he is ready to do anything within his power to ensure that nothing jeopardizes the opportunity this time. Let me remind you that they said before Ooni of Ife employed this recent 20 guards, and from what we heard, they said more are still coming. That before he employed them, there was a prophecy. They said one night like that, around 2 a.m., they said Queen Naomi called him on phone and told him the revelation that she had, that the women, and not just the women, some elders, that she saw them planning on how to plant jars at the corners of the palace, just to ensure that she did not return back to the palace. And not only that, that they are doing it in order to take over, to start manipulating the king in such a way that he will be dancing to their tune, you know. And that was why they said after that prophecy, the king decided to employ more guards, because because at the back of that palace there are no guards there. That was where they normally pass through to come and do the things that they are normally doing in the palace. And after that, when you hear that the king said they are moving, he will stop talking about it. Now they said those guards that they saw two young men trying to pass through a tunnel. I don't know, maybe a gutter. I don't know, to enter inside the palace. But they don't know that the palace is highly secured this time around. They said there is no corner of that palace that doesn't have one guard or two around it. And that is why a lot of them, they don't have the opportunity of planting things in the palace as usual. And another thing we heard allegedly that the king did, that is also helping him to achieve all of this, is this. Before now, he allows the women to employ their own guards, their own drivers, staff, and other domestic workers, you know. So some of them also use that opportunity to employ criminals that are doing some dirty jobs for them in the palace. But when Oni noticed after that accident by Dr. Elizabeth, they said the car that the king bought for Dr. Elizabeth, the car was new chassis, there was no problem. But they went and they lose the brake, and she had a minor accident with that car. After that day, the king find out that it was a guy who did that, and whoever that have done it maybe must have been employed by one of those oloris. And after that, that was when he suspended all of them, that if they really want those domestic staff, that they should use the ones he employed, because those ones he employed are loyal to him. they are the answer. They as in they obey him. Let me just put it that way. But you see, if he allow the wife to employ, those ones will always do what the wives ask them to do. So right now that he have adopted that style, they said they no longer employ or bring in some hoodlums inside the palace. Okay, and the new guards that they employ, they said they are well trained, and they captured these guys trying to come and plant some jars because they said they were caught with some juju them and all of that. Although they said they handed them over to police for proper investigation. Hey, my people, you see this palace here? I don't even know what to call it again. They say they are now in the police station cooling off. Maybe by the time they are ready to talk, they will tell us who sent them. It will not pass some of these oloris. Yes, so it will not pass them. And if you check it very well, see Auntie B and the Auntie Blue Blue. Now the two of them, now they do that kind of thing very well. Yes, so even though you cannot trust Toby self, Toby, see Toby, you cannot trust Toby. Though a lot of people believe that Toby doesn't do this. They say recently Toby is even, will I say she's even the worst. But her own is that she talks too much from what we are hearing. Oh. Don't forget that I do not live in the palace. I am just a blogger. And before we proceed, I beg, subscribe to my channel, okay? Give this video a thumbs up. Share my video and tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Do you think it's Igbi or Blow Blow that send these people? Or do you think it's some elders? Because some of these elders, you can't trust them. You cannot trust them. Oh. So, but right now, the palace is more secured. And with what is going on, it is obvious that the king is seriously preparing for the return of the queen, the only original queen, not all those second-handed and Tokumbo, all those Tokumbo, because Queen Naomi is the only new chassis we know about. I don't even know why a king will be marrying a woman that another person have married and they used and dump. Anyways, that is irony of life. Oh. Guys, I don't know what to think about this. Whatever I think about it, please share with us on the comment section. And like I will always tell you, these are all alleged information, okay? I do not live in the palace. I am just a blogger. Okay, thanks for watching. Share this video. Give my video a thumbs up. And don't forget, I still love you guys. Bye.